Hi again, it's Ver. I hope everything's going great for you this Friday afternoon. It's rainy here in Seattle, as usual. So today I wanted to talk about the 7 different types of foundation. I'm going to give a little bit about the basics of each. So if you're a note taker, grab your pen. The biggest advice that I can give to you, honestly, there's 2. One is to just sample everything that you can. The second is really, truly just read the labels. The label is going to tell you the type of finish that it is, whether it's dewy, matte, full coverage, sheer. It's going to tell you the purpose of that foundation per your skin type. So you're going to see words like matte, mattifying, shine control, shine free, that kind of stuff for oily skin products. And you're going to see things like nourishing, hydrating, replenishing, those types of words for products that are good for dry skin. The best thing is really, I know it's time consuming, but the best thing is really to just read through everything, decide what you want for your skin type, and to just get samples and try as much as you can. So the first type of foundation that I want to talk about is the one that is the most universal. It is the liquid foundation. You can find liquid foundation pretty much everywhere. Every company sells them. It is, on my experience, light to medium coverage for most of the products. It is buildable though, which means you can put many layers on. The best way to apply it is really with your fingers or with a brush. I have several here that I want to show you. So this is the brush that I like from Sephora. And then you have like a flat top kabuki, which is good. You can really buff it in. There's a flat foundation brush, which you brush on in downward strokes. Or there's just a regular kabuki that you can really kind of buff in there. The other application type that's good for this is the sponge. This is a beauty blender. You wet it, put the foundation on, and kind of bounce it on your face. It's supposed to give a very flawless coverage. It shears out the makeup a little bit because it is filled with water. And then just old school sponges are great too. Just rub it on there. Some of the liquid foundations that I have that I like are the L'Oreal Visible Lift. There's the Revlon Age Defying. This is an interesting one, the Magic Nude Liquid to Powder. It's supposed to have a powder finish after you put it on. It's okay. I mean, it does seem to dry to a powder finish. And then the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. I like this one too. The second type of foundation that I want to talk about is the powder foundation. It provides a medium coverage. It's good for normal to oily skin because it is a powder, so it's going to soak up a lot of the oil on your face. The only type of skin that I think this may not be the best for is really kind of dry or mature skin. Only because powder tends to bring out all the flaws on your face. It's going to bring out the hair, it's going to bring out the lines. So I would avoid this type of product. And this is a powder foundation. This is not a mattifying powder. This is foundation in powder form. So it is very pigmented, not like a mattifying powder, which is basically just there to soak up the oil on your face. The best way to apply this is with a brush. The third type of foundation that I want to talk about is a mousse. Mousse is a liquid foundation that has air whipped into it. It is light to medium coverage. They do make mousse products for both dry skin and oily skin, so read the label to see which one suits you. And I think the best way to apply this really is just using your fingers. The one that I have here is the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse. And it is the one for oily skin. It almost looks like a solid, but it comes with, let me get this out here. It comes with a brush, and so when you put the brush in and put it on your skin, you can really feel the air in it. There has been air whipped into this. The fourth type of foundation that I want to talk about is a stick foundation. These provide full coverage. They are better for oily skin just because of how heavy they are. And they are applied straight out of their container. So I have two here. They're actually the same. They're just two different colors. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Stick Foundation. So this is the lighter one that I have. I use it for contour or for highlighting, and I have a darker one that I use for contouring. So you just put it on your skin, and then actually I like to blend it out with a brush, or sometimes I use the sponge. The fifth type of foundation is a cream foundation. This is my personal favorite because most cream foundations are highly pigmented. They are mostly full coverage. They are buildable, but you really don't need more than one layer, I find, with cream foundations. So they are really good for oily skin, but I think it's fairly universal. Everyone can pretty much use a cream foundation, and it's applied however you like, with your fingers, a brush, or the Beauty Blender works really good too. The two here that I have to show you, for example, are the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation, and then of course you know my favorite, the Kat Von D. So the sixth type of foundation is the airbrush or the spray foundation. It is medium to full coverage, and it is buildable. It's pretty universal for skin types, and what you do here, I have the Sephora Perfection Mist Foundation. Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation. You just give it a really good shake, spray it all over your face, and then I like to take a brush and kind of buff it in. Only because the spray is a lot like a powder finish in that it's going to cling to all of the hair and the fine lines. So if you take a brush and kind of buff it in, it works really good. The other spray foundation that I have is the Luminous airbrush system, and it works the same. You put the foundation in here, spray it on, it clings to all the hair, and then you get a brush and rub it in and make it look really flawless. So the final category that I want to talk about for foundations are the BB creams, the CC creams, and the tinted moisturizers. BB cream stands for Blemish Balm, and CC cream stands for Color Corrector. BB creams were invented by a doctor in Germany to use on his patients after peels, so it would help heal the burn and the damage on the skin. Here in the US and Canada, BB creams and CC creams kind of have a reputation for being watered down, almost like a tinted moisturizer. However, it really depends. This is a category where you really got to be careful how you navigate. I have two here, the BB cream by Dr. Jart, which I love, which is definitely a full coverage BB cream. And I also have the CC cream from IT Cosmetics, which also is definitely a full coverage product. It really just depends in this category. You really have to get samples and try and figure out if you like it. I think a lot of it personally is just marketing. BB creams really took off and companies just ran with it, I think. So, I mean, they're good for all skin types. You apply them just the same way you would a cream, and they come in all different types of finishes. So really that category, you gotta just try it out. So a little bit about color matching. A lot of stores have really good return policies. Even if you take the product home, open it up, try it on, it doesn't work for you, you can bring it back and get your money back, or exchange it for the color that you think you might be. Another good thing to do is if you go into a store that allows samples, like Ulta and Sephora, get a sample, take it home, try it out in different light, really, you know, get a good feel for it, and if that's what you like, then go back and purchase it. The other thing that's really great is at Sephora, I just love Sephora, but the other thing at Sephora is that they have a color IQ system. And what it does is it takes 3 pictures of your skin from your forehead, the side of your cheek, and your neck. It blends the 3 colors and puts it into a database listing all of the different types of foundation that they sell. From that list, you can tell them what type of foundation coverage you're looking for. If you're looking for something sheer, if you're looking for something light, or if you're looking for, you know, medium or full, it will literally pick your color from the type of foundation that you're looking for, and then you can go get samples of them. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the 7 basic types of foundation. Hopefully you found something helpful in here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!